last episode, the Abbot, Glenn Farfinger, and Curly Joe are now escaping. They've knocked out Kojak. They making an attempt to make a break for it. Oh, come on, guys, we gotta go. Ow, no, go. We're fugitives. Meanwhile, the Pooh Guppy Adams the Guppy Goons are searching for them in vain. Where they go? I don't know. I'm looking under every bucket. I don't know where they're going. Oh, you idiots. It's me, Kojak. Why, what is your problem? What is your dysfunction? Why can't you find them? Well, sir, we're looking under every box, and we're finding nothing. You idiots! Those are little tiny boxes. Why would you be looking in there? Well, you never know. I mean, you never know. Basically, someone really gotta sneak in there, like shrink themselves out. Sir, that's actually a good point. That is science fiction. So they may have taken like a pill to get smaller. What? What is going on here? Why did they put me in this world with these people? It's just nuts. That's a good question. We don't know why you're here. I don't know why I'm here either. They escape, and we see Milo and Company planning something very big for Crackton, Ohio. So they have escaped, huh? Oh, the nature of the beast, huh? We try, do the best we can, and the plans of mice and men. Dark Milo! They escaped! Oh, Sergeant, never change. Never change in how dense you are. Oh, it's good for a story plot, because if we had a really clever villain, these guys wouldn't be going far of anywhere, That's really why Mr. Pennypacker can't be in control, because he just kills them. I mean, guys, you would be like, well, why did you kill, like, Peter Graves and Mr. Peck and all that? It's like, what do you mean? I didn't do that. I never would kill them, It's because we got to keep making content, Guys, you can't make the content when you're killing all the heroes off, It's really bad ethics. And guess what? Mr. Pennypacker just says, oh, now we just kill them. Really? We have no more content. You just killed the heroes. And he says, well, we just kill them now. Well, guess what? You're not in control anymore, buddy. I am. But I will flat out tell you this. Though, the heroes you can kill are the runts. The ones that don't mean as much anymore because someone else has replaced them. Now, I hate to kind of say this. We got now 3 characters, not 2. We always abide here at Saturngrad, usually by a rule of 2 in most cases. This isn't the case of the big 4. Oh, I can't say that. Oh, Father, I must butt in because I haven't been around lately, and yeah, you've really not been around lately. It's just mostly the stories have been centered around the whole Cracked Ohio storyline. What's up, Sir William Esquire? Yes, Father. I must say that, I don't know why Mr. Pennypacker would just kill them. And well, he's an absolutist. He's an absolutist. He's very Ayn Rand, and he says, well, no, we just kill him now. Well, okay. Who do you got to back up now? Who are the next heroes that we're supposed to chase? So, of course, you You're just Mr. Killer Dungeon Master all of a sudden, Killer DM. I mean, cry out loud. I know, Mr. Pennypacker was so brutal, and he was so brutal with you. It really helped to turn me heel quicker. yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's just it. Like the emotions and feelings. That's why in like Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, they warned him and they warned Anakin that too. That really your emotions can bring you to the dark side far quicker than your own actions. Really, like because a lot of times you think you're doing the right thing because you actually feel mercy for someone, and then you don't know. Oh, actually, they were actually a complete scumbag, and you may have just helped prolong their tyranny because you decided to feel bad for them. You shouldn't feel bad for the guilty. You should read the Bible more. It's the way we do things at Saturn Drive. That's kind of leaking into me right now. That's probably a good thing, but I can't be a moral character because I'm totally crazy. You are very crazy. I have to admit that. I mean, you're very reactionary. Oh, very reactionary, Sir William Esquire. Very reactionary. Dark Milo, you're very reactionary. You just do things. You just do it. You don't think about it. Well, that's the point. Look, like a villain needs to not. If you're too smart for the heroes, then nothing's going to get done because you're going to always be a step ahead of them, I mean, you can actually be so smart you're stupid. It's hard to explain that to people. Look, Billy, what was it? Yeah, I almost said Billy and Clown. I'm sorry, Sir William Esquire. Sorry. Back on the Earth, the abbot and the others regroup. That was some crazy shenanigans. Wow, Sir Frater would say that was sci-fi junk. That's when you try to kind of like pad out a bunch of episodes because what it is he says is that you got too much you have like parts of the year where there's big content, like it's going to be good, but then there's these like in between periods where you got to kind of like stretch everything out, and that's what you do, Abbott. Well, that's a very good idea. I mean, you personally be honest. I mean, you could saw on Doctor Who how many episodes that. Well, on Doctor Who, they used to like in the '60s and stuff. They used to just go on and on and on forever. And the reason why is because the process of writing on Doctor Who was different. Like it was back then, they couldn't end a story until they got like the next scripts for the next story. Like the next series. Of whatever you want to call it. So they would keep doing episodes, of the current story. So if it's dealing with the Cybermen or the Daleks, that's what they got, even if it's like 20 episodes or if it's just 4. Usually ideally like to do 4. And by Tom Baker's time, they were doing 4 more regularly. But yeah, so Curly Joe, how you feeling? That was a lot of running. I don't like that. That's not good. Well, it's running, sometimes you get that like adrenaline rush from running and it feels good, but it does kind of hurt. So I could kind of understand. You're more heavy set, so that does actually kind of sting, and we don't want stinging. That don't feel good. We're gonna go ahead and go back to playing video games, if you mind. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We're getting wrecked! Oh, no, Joe. That's not how we want to start an episode. We're getting crunched. Oh, man, that's painful. We took a huge hit right there. Man, that was some painful stuff. Oh, man, me oh my by the bayou. I haven't said that in a long time. Yeah, I don't think people from Minnesota say me oh my by the bayou. I guess we do now, Joe. As Minnesotans say a lot of things, It's funny, you'll find in earlier episodes, like back in the New Freighter versus Retro and stuff, we're doing like in the Freighter versus Retro movie and stuff. Like, we were really getting into the whole, really getting into like the whole, um, really we're starting to get into like the whole, I lost my train of thought. We were starting to just get into the whole Minnesotan accent thing. We just got crushed. That just happened. We were in a dungeon, and I like it. Everyone just walks away. Just that was done. We got rid of the home intruder. That's really what you are, a home intruder. Well, you have to do your imagination. You have to realize that these people, they're actually bad people. They rob people on the streets, and so they deserve all that's coming towards them. That's kind of the way it is. So, we doing more inventory management, or are we ready to level up, or what are we doing here? Let's see. I could definitely tell you, mastering block has not been really like anything. It's really helped us. You would think like, oh, you must be nearly invincible. It's like, oh, heck no. They still hit you hard, and you would think like just holding your shield out that should be like enough, and it's like not really. So I think at the time we did it just to see what the yuck, just for yucks, because it was kind of generally a very easy thing, because all you do is hold down the trigger, and just stop and heal and then do it more. As a result, it got our heavy armor up, though. It really, like... But even that is funny, because it's like, so see right there, well, that is one thing. You get that slow-mo, mode. But you can see, we still don't... We still take a lot of damage, and it's like... Of course, at least with what's going on with that wagon. We don't have to... Of course, now you got the whole new, issue where, okay, now we don't just think about the ground action. We got to also think about, the space action, with being like leveling up, leveling up. We got to work on leveling up piloting and targeting systems. That works on like, what happens is you'll zoom in, and then you can aim on specific parts of the ship to help the disarm it. Well, the way it can work if you're a pirate or whatever, that you can do is you can disarm their engines. It'll stop the ship. Then you can actually jump onto their ship, and actually then, like if you're like a bounty hunter, or you're like a whatever, you can actually go on that ship, and and I'll let you know in Starfield, it's if you jump on a ship, better understand, you better oh jeez. So we fell for the Fallout special death scene. That's the thing that they eventually put into Skyrim, and then it's like, oh yeah, okay, come on. Game is just taking forever. So, well, we can level up now. That you can get some health that way and stuff. So let's see here. Just our destruction skill is still pretty low, so I'm sure like if you get more higher on that tree, maybe it starts to do more damage. I'm not sure why we're not focusing on healing right now. Like, okay, we could just, yeah, there you go. Just level up, and you'll get all that health back. And I do admit, we do have a tendency to like not, take advantage of oh, there we go. We're about one skill away from totally mastering heavy armor. Maybe you should heal. Mostly it's because of that special death scene I kind of mentioned. That can happen very, very randomly, and totally messes everything up. There's nothing you can do about it, and usually you got to get aware of it. Like right there, we nailed it for ourselves, but there used to be a time when I remember on the 360 that you could like cut their heads off. I mean, it used to be a time, and they took that out of the game. Do a little mining. Of course, remember we're into smithing, so that's generally very good with here you see the dragon. We got you start to see dragon armor more normal, and I think it's once you like unlock that in smithing. If you unlock dragon armor, then you can make it, and then you actually will start to see people as you start to level up more with dragon armor. It's probably some of the best armor in the game. Another thing too is you'll start to notice too is like when you start to play like Anniversary Edition, there's like it's really crazy the amount of stuff from Creation Club. All that Creation Club stuff is put in for free into your normal game. So you'll probably start seeing stuff you wouldn't expect to see. Like I said before, I think it was like the episode before, there is a fishing rod you can get. There's like specific areas you can fish. So that's cool. Now we're on like the 5th episode we've worked on today. And these episodes are like 40 minutes a piece sometimes, so it takes some work, but it's well worth it. I feel like I've already gone down this way. I think, we dragged out those 3 people that were down here. Man, those people took some time. Yeah. And it took a chunk of flesh too to do. They really beat you up. But now I don't know if we got everybody, so it. Pick up the potatoes. Potatoes. some vampire dust. You can get some alchemy done. Okay, never mind. Gotta love those sitting animations. They look even goofier on Starfield, though. It's, sometimes you're like, it was funny when I was first watching somebody. Then like they were getting shot at or something, and it was like, stop, stop, stop. The animation won't stop. You can't like cancel it. You would think that if you're getting shot at, they would have that. If you're in like a sitting motion and you're getting up, maybe you should have that. That the animation stops. Because in real life, if you're getting attacked like that, you wouldn't be like casually getting up and then start fighting. Nah, you would be like up like right away. So now we are doing inventory management. As you kind of notice, 352 out of 335. So we just got that down. Sometimes you gotta make concessions, but the whole point we do this is because we are trying to keep working on smithing and making money and leveling that up and add another notch to what we've done for this character, and still we're over and we're cucumbered again. We're keep getting cucumbered here. It's not feeling good. Not feeling good on the sensitive parts. You feeling good, Joe? Or I'm just watching. I'm just lurking. It's okay. Remember we said, folks, sure we record a lot of episodes. Usually Joe takes more energy to do, and we have to keep Joe in reserve. He's just a sidekick. He's not a main co-host. Billy wasn't as bad though. His voice is more just silly, but it's not like loud like that. You're trying to do a lot of episodes. I don't know why we were just staring at the table and chair like that. I don't know. Like, we were just sort of in a moment, I guess, And, just in a moment, I guess, in the middle of something here. Not like there's a show going on or something, I admit there's a disconnect many times when you do it like this. Because you're recording the footage, and you're in a different mindset. Sometimes you're not in the mindset. Well, I'm gonna be doing commentary over this later. Sometimes it's like a week later or something, or 2 weeks later. Now an Herb Bandit. Oh, boy, that hurt. And of course, big surprise, gonna have to get into health and things, because of course we got, for crying out loud, you got the dragon armor. What more do you want? I think we're just getting over encumbered all the time, so that's people are complaining about that in Starfield. Well, that's why you gotta add like fitness and stuff, and there's all kinds of things that can do weight reduction. But the tip the spiffing Brits seem to give on Starfield seems to be the best, and I think we started to do it, which is just go to a planet with a lot of animals, and just you put on very easy, and you just start knocking them all down, and that we're gonna die again, aren't we? Like even though we're okay, there we got him. Okay, I wasn't sure. But yeah, you do is you fight a bunch of beasts that are higher leveled, but if you fight them on very easy, you can handle them. And by doing so, you get a lot of experience points. Because otherwise, look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. If you don't do that, it's hard. Sometimes you get 5 experience points for a lockpick, and it's like, what? You put so much work in, and it's not giving you a lot of experience points. We're only like what, level 7 or something. It's like, come on, we need to get up higher. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. Here we go again. Something about that playthrough we did with Skyrim. We were just constantly stopping, and it makes me a little okay. There, it moved a little. I was going, okay. Is the footage okay? Yeah, it's okay. Okay, it's just we were kind of lost in a moment. Kind of we'll make fun of ourselves on that one. Let's see. I know, like so I can say, well, aren't you supposed to pretend like you were playing this live at the time? And it's like, I don't know. We really can't lie like that. And plus also you can tell the audio is probably not entirely synced up really well. Used to be worse back in the day, though. I mean, so, unless we're, like, doing, like, a role play or something, like the Abbott was doing with Mist and all that, that was kind of interesting. But, yeah, for the most part, yeah, we admit, we were just commentating over footage, and sometimes, there's a huge disconnect. And it's happened again. I don't know what we were doing. I don't know if we go in the bathroom or we just watching some kind of IRL or something. Sort of like trying to record this while messing around. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. Been an awful lot of inventory management, because we're cucumbered again. Here we go again, and it's kind of like, well, I can't drop it. It's my stuff, It's like, buddy, you gotta drop something, or else we're gonna be here all night. So just drop a whole bunch of. You know what it is? It's because. It isn't because it's going to give us more money. It's because we can use it. We have resources now. Lots of resources to smith. Lots of smithing we can do. But unfortunately, instead of just, leaving the place and heading back to the town or whatever to do it, we're just going to kind of keep looting. And then, which is stupid because you're already down. You're already down. You're already still pretty over encumbered. Okay, finally, yes, finally, show's done. Now we'll see you next week and more being over encumbered.